What's up guys, and welcome to Ívar's flavor trip. Today we are going to be tying like a heavy pheasant tail nymph that's been really successful using here in Iceland and hopefully other places as well. The hook you're using, that's an Ahrex traditional, not a traditional nymph, but a curved nymph, number 12. And I'm using a 3.8 mil copper bead, like a tungsten bead for it. And the thread I'm using, that's just a simple Nano silk, Semperfli Nano silk 50 denier. And like I said, this fly has been really successful for me here in Iceland in sometimes like a tricky circumstances when you have a lot of water and stuff. So we are making this just like an ordinary pheasant tail, but the tail of the fly is made out of this pheasant cock feather, and the build-up is very much similar to the original pheasant tail fly, except this one is way more bulkier and it's supposed to be bulky and heavy as possible, because I use it to fish rather deep, and I want to get it to the bottom as soon as possible when it hits the water. So we adjust the tail just like so and lock that in with our thread. And we are using quite a lot of material in this fly, and I want the tail to be facing and bending downwards like this, so it comes like in a natural position of the bend of the hook itself. And then we wrap the thread forward to the bead and all the way to the bead. And then we are going to take this material. We are not going to cut that away like we would maybe normally do, but we are going to lock that in and build up like an underbody of the fly, like so, about. And then we're going to trim off the remains of that. And this is just to make the body simply thicker, because I want this fly to be visible. You can of course use any color of the pheasant, that's totally up to you, but I'm just using the natural one for this one. But if you have it in lighter colors, I can also recommend that, to have that in your box. It's been effective as well. I'm using a large copper wire for this to make the rib of the fly, and that plays a role in it to, to add weight to it. And if you would really like to make it heavy, you could add like a tungsten mat or lead or tin or something under the body. It all just depends on how heavy you want the fly to be, but I think the moderate way to keep it is just to use a tungsten bead for it. For the body, remember to like, share and subscribe. For the body of the fly, we are tying in more of this of the pheasant tail material, like so. And we go with the thread like about halfway up. Then we wrap the pheasant tail around the hook, and of course I know that it is not like the original pheasant tail, but it is like made out absolutely out of the same material, so we cannot name this fly anything else than just like a heavy pheasant tail nymph. Then we lock this piece of the feather in there, like so, and take it forward like this. Then we are going to snip off the remains. And you can see now the structure of the body. It does not need to be like perfect, not at all. And then we're going to take another piece of the pheasant tail and finish the body of it like here. And when I'm tying this fly, it does not have any legs or anything like that. Just place it like, take it and tie this down. Everything to add to the volume of the body. Actually, this wing would be cool to be leave there sticking out, but we are going to trim this off. We'll wrap this, wrap the remaining part of the pheasant tail up here, and we're going to lock that in. It may not be the easiest task, but like so, I think we managed. And yeah, we're going to lock that stuff in, snip off this stuff on the back, and snip off this stuff and all the remains that stands out, something like that. And yeah, I'm going to make the body like a little bit smoother. Then comes the heavy wire, and before we set the wire, we want to secure the thread there on the front. And the wire makes the fly, of course, heavier, and it makes the body more durable. So we lock the wire in, like here. You can actually, if you like, use like a different color of the thread, brown or camel, or something that is more like the body of the fly itself, but black is fine by me. It's fine by the fish as well. We helicoptered the wire off and built up the head of the fly, so we're finishing as the next step in this beauty. And like I said, the body does not need to be perfect, not at all. Actually, there is an Icelandic pattern called Veiði Dís by Jón Sigurðsson. That fly is quite similar to this one, except there are different colors in the body of it, and it is even more effective than this fly. And I'm going to tie the Veiði Dís now, hopefully in the next weeks. So I'll place just like a UV resin on the thread and on the knot, and it's up to you guys if you prefer, but I place the UV resin on the body of the fly as well. In this case, because we want to make like a heavy, durable fly. So there's nothing wrong actually with coating it with the UV resin, and you see how the colors, if it changes, it gets a little darker and has a nice look on it. And believe me, this fly works absolutely great, both for trout and for Arctic char here in Iceland. So while we are zapping it, I just want to say to you guys, thanks for watching, and remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.